Hey, this is Dr. Trish Leigh with a brain tip on how to take a stressful encounter and make it so that it powers up your brain. Okay, true story. I was getting my nails done the other day and a woman walked in and sat down beside me and began to have a conversation on her phone, replaying an event where she blew up at a client and was reported to her supervisor. So clearly she was on the phone with her supervisor, replaying this incident, frankly, not taking any ownership in it. And honestly, I could feel this woman's stress coming off her as she entered the building. And if you've ever gotten your nails done or been to a nail salon, you know that there is no escaping someone's conversation when they're on the phone. Everyone can hear it. So I was doing my best, as I always do in opportunities like that, or I call them opportunities, to try to keep myself calm, even though her stressful demeanor and her stressful conversation was frankly beginning to stress me out. So brain tip number 1 is stay away from stressful people if you can. When you are around someone who is always stressed out, your brain will literally begin to become more stressed out without your control. It's called attunement. Our brains will attune to each other. A person who is stressed out is using a lot of fast brain activity. And if you are near them for any amount of time, your brain activity will hasten as well. Okay, so now I'm sitting next to this woman probably for the next hour, so I start running my options in my head. I have 2 options. Number 1, put my earbuds in. I always read when I have my nails done, but I always bring earbuds so that I don't have to be subject to any auditory stimuli that I don't want to. So I thought, okay, I can put my earbuds in. But if you read my last post, you will know that right now in my personal development journey, I am trying to gently and lovingly speak my truth so that I can become a stronger individual. So number 2 of my options is to gently interrupt this woman and ask her to wait to finish her conversation, which I knew would have consequences. But since I have been trying to work on myself, I went with option number 2. Now, thank God the universe intervened, because just as I was about to interrupt her, her conversation ended abruptly. She didn't say goodbye, she just stopped talking, which I thought was a save, but I had also come to terms with that was my option. Now, brain tip number 2 for you is what I mentally did is called cognitive appraisal. It's proven by science that if you're in a situation that you find to be stressful, that if you work your options in your mind and you choose which option you are going to use to get out of that stressful encounter, it gives you control and it makes you feel stronger and it improves your resolve. So just by doing that exercise, I brought control back to myself, making myself feel stronger. Don't get me wrong, I was glad to be released from having to do that, knowing there'd probably be a fallout. So then I continued to have my nails done. Actually, if you've ever talked with me, I call it my love bubble when I'm trying to use my calm energy to have other people's energy attuned to mine. So I was staying calm in an effort to help this woman calm herself down. Now the reality is that woman doesn't even know I existed. Even though I tried to make eye contact with her multiple times, she never saw me. She never saw any other individual in that nail salon. She never heard the beautiful music that they were playing. She never took in the gentle touch of the person doing her nails. That is mindfulness. If you are so stuck in your head, you need brain tip number 3. Brain tip number 3 is use mindfulness exercises to get out of your head and into the world. Take in your environment. Smell it, feel it, see it, hear it. It's important that you're not wrapped up in your head like that all the time, or your brain activity will crank so fast and will create the stressful demeanor that I am talking about. Okay, so the big takeaway is stay calm and stay away from stressful people. Don't let people mess with your energy, and stay in the world. Don't get sucked into your own head. Those are your brain tips for the day, and I hope you benefit from them. Thanks.